And welcome back. This is the 2 o'clock matchup. We are live at Griff Billiards in Las Vegas. This is the inaugural WPA Players Championships. The first time WPA have actually run their own event. It's produced by CSI Events. And it's day 4. It's the last day that you can qualify for stage 2. And we've got an intriguing matchup here.
We have Kostas Koukiadakis from Greece versus Daniel Joe Baker from London, England. Kostas has won the lag, very important lag, in a race to 5 alternate breaks. We don't know much about these players. They're fairly new on the scene, I think.
Well, there's 3 English people in the qualifiers, and I've never seen any of them. So I don't know what the background is.
4 actually, with Delvis. We've got Delvis, his mate, and then Chris Alexander, Daniel Joe Baker.
4, yeah.
4.
I mean, have these 2 played in
All 4 days?
Have they played in all 4 days?
Yes,
These 2?
yes,
Right.
they have. Obviously they haven't made it yet.
Now, the last match took exactly, well, as good as an hour, and as we've seen in previous days, we've been flying through these race to 5s, 30 to 40 minutes per match, but as expected, this is the last chance saloon, so I expect play to be a little bit slower, because you just got to make sure, and this isn't the best of safety shots, so you had a massive wall of balls to land behind there. Cue ball should have been on side rail. So, what's he got on his feet? What?
Oh no!
Well, I know.
Wait, is he got? Does he not have shoes on?
I know we're in the land of Elvis, but they are some blue suede shoes.
Wait, are they shoes or like slippers?
They're phenomenal. I might get myself a pair of them.
Look at that.
He has come dressed to play.
He's like up 2-0. Oh no, he's playing safe and he made that. Was he playing safe or I don't even know.
Yeah, he's definitely playing safe.
Yeah.
He just wanted to hit one ball off like sort of bottom right and diamond and then hide. Got half a chance here though. If he can jump this in, as long as he can get to the potting angle. I'm too busy looking at his shoes, I won't lie.
Me too. I missed that when I was talking to him earlier.
So this is Daniel
Joe Baker. Daniel Joe Baker from London, England. Started off with snooker and English 8-ball. You know, just he won some, you know, with his team, some things like that. And he's also a WPBSA certified coach, snooker coach. And he's turned to, you know, the American pool. And just starting off.
I'm just having a quick look at him on Facebook. I know
he's a 663 Fargo, for those of you that follow that stuff. And Kostas doesn't have a Fargo yet. Made a good hit, and has he made it?
Wow, so that's 2 flukes on the trot. He's having the time of his life in Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, with his Elvis shoes on, slippers.
Daniel Joe Baker, professional snooker pool coach and player.
He's certified. Lovely guy as well, talked to him earlier at the bar.
He is a Sight Right UK snooker coach. Sight Right works with the likes of Ronnie O'Sullivan, Mark Williams. I'm intrigued to see what he plays like. So he's had a couple of flukes. Played quite a neat shot there. Slow drag with left-hand spin. Now he's faced with another little tester. Doesn't look difficult on the camera, but you've got to really get into the cue ball low here to hold for the 6. And if you don't get into this, it's easy to decelerate or overpower this shot. So this is a good timing shot. So let's see how he handles this one. One thing's for sure, he'll be comfy in his shoes.
Oh, he's miscued.
Well, he's miscued because he knew he had to time it absolutely on point. So he's kind of like pulled out of it, and all sorts went on there. Now, I do believe Kostas is very friendly with Koukiadakis. I've seen them having a bit of food and drink together. So
Kostas from Greece, his father owns a pool hall called Champion Billiards. It's the largest pool hall in their city, he was telling me. Been playing pool since he's 8 years old. He's 20 years old now, young guy.
not his finest shot, that one.
I was asking him, talking to him, who your sponsors are and this and that. And Koukiadakis says it's his dad. His dad sponsors it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Play with safety there, nice. Wanted to get behind the balls, obviously, but still this will do, leaving just a long back or safety back.
Good news is, in bumping the 8 ball, probably stop the obvious bank shot. Can just hear Alex Pagalayan in the background screaming and shouting about something.
He's trying to bet someone $5 he can do something or other.
Probably jump on a table or something, I don't know. So let's have a look what he's attempting here.
No, that's not going to get it done.
Yeah, that's not filling me with much confidence, this, at the minute.
Maybe it's, you know, from both players, a first game on TV, nerves kind of thing. That can happen. Oh, yeah. It's a bad miss. Didn't leave much.
So a nervy start from both players, it seems. Looking to split these balls, use the 9 and the 7 as your big target. Judged it well.
That will give him a bit more confidence for Daniel Joe Baker, executing a nice shot. They're playing on the lovely Andy 988 cloth on these nice diamond tables, using Cyclop Hyperion balls, Master Billiard chalk. This Master Billiard chalk is the only chalk I use, and once you use it for a while and it's worn down, it comes very handy if you want to put your signed pool ball collection. It makes a nice little pool ball holder. Carl didn't know that.
No comment.
I've got a bunch of cue balls in my car. I'm going to get Carl to sign one to me later.
Cost you $50, that part.
Oh.
I'm only joking. It's 100. So Daniel, with his 3rd or 4th chance for this rack, he's already miscued, so...
Nice shot.
Yeah, he cued that one lovely, to be fair. Got into it nice. Got right back where he needs to be. He looks a fairly compact, decent cue, as you can tell. He's got that little bit of a snooker background. But pool's a different game.
Oh, look at those shoes now. No socks.
We're just ripping him out there, aren't we?
Well, the shirt, the trousers, everything matches the exact same tone of blue. It's shade of blue, you know.
I'm in a bit of a silly mood today, I won't lie. I find myself, every now and again, in the booth, I feel like I'm in a silly mood.
It is the last day of the qualifiers.
I know.
Okay, so Daniel Joe Baker got that done in the end. Goes up 1-0 against serve. That was a big game. When both players are making mistakes, it's an important game to win. So we were saying earlier, the last 4 players will qualify today and join the 12 that qualified earlier this week. And those 16 players will join the 48 invited players to form the field of 64 for stage 2, the main event. 50,000 added, 10,000 to the winner, 7,000 a second, and so on. There's also a consolation tournament if you lose your first match, because it is single elimination. So these players have lots of opportunity to win some money. Let's see how Daniel Joe Baker breaks off in this game.
I've always found the kind of snooker player background, when they come to play 9-ball, don't break too good. They tend to lose the cue ball a lot, a little bit like that. And they don't really know how to rack the balls to give themselves, you know, the best opportunity of making balls. So that's something for Kostas to bear in mind. You would expect he will get opportunities off Daniel's break.
Daniel came up empty there, but left Kostas not much of a shot. He has the option, obviously, to push out. He's having a look where to do that, I think.
Was it a legal break or illegal? Did he make 3 points?
Yeah, I was watching. It was legal. Played a push out.
It's left him a tester. I do believe Daniel will go for this, because you don't want to give this back and watch your opponent just chop this ball in and clear up. So whenever you feel like there's a kind of a pot on, you know, it's not, I mean, it's not easy, but it is on, isn't it? So
could be a two-way unless he hits a point of the side pocket. You could play safe here as well, I suppose.
You kind of want to play it a little bit, not slow, but yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's what he played safe, I think.
Needs a useful nudge.
That's a good shot.
And he's got it. Good cue ball.
Managed to tie the 2-ball, the blue 2 and the light blue 7 up for later. Something to keep in mind. Actually, for later, it's going to come up next. If he shoots a 1, he needs to hit that 2. It's going to be a safety battle as well.
Pagulayan plays this shot quite good. Spins it with kind of top left-hand spin. Holds the cue ball up table. Nearly got it. And you need to hit the 1 just a little bit fuller. Looked like it was a million miles away, but it just needed a bit of more of a fuller contact there. Pagulayan's very good at that shot.
So it looked like Kostas knew what he was doing on that shot, he just didn't hit it full enough.
Yeah.
But he had the right English and everything on it.
Sometimes when you're kicking at the balls, it looks like you've made a mess of it, but you're never that far away from hitting exactly where you needed to hit. Is he trying to draw this ball all the way back, or no, stuns it in just to leave a kind of shot at the 2.
Maybe send a cue ball up table and a 2 down here somewhere. Play just long distance safety. Hopefully hiding it.
Using the carbon fibre shaft, many players using them now. Tyler Steyer was also using it. Shane Van Bonen uses a carbon fibre shaft.
I've never been hit with one.
Very nice, they are. The old carbon. Let's see what he's going to try here.
Oh, yeah. He tried to do the shot I said, but he hit it too full. No English, not enough left-hand spin on the ball.
This is going to be on course, could be our longest match in stage 1. not really overrun a lot of them, maybe 1 or 2, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've been playing 15 minutes, and it's still 1-0.
Yeah, your last match was close, but about a couple of minutes off. Tyler Steyer is a kind of a steady player, shall we say. Good player, but not the fastest. Played a nice safety here. And the balls are kind of wide open. If he doesn't hit, if Daniel Joe doesn't hit this, he could be giving up the game.
I think he's going to have to go off 2 rails, so head towards top right and pocket.
This is not one of those kicks that you can plan too much, like a safety back. You've got to hit the ball and hit a rail afterwards, you're thinking about, yeah?
Anything but full. If he hits this 2-ball full, he might not even hit a rail.
Yeah, you got to give it a whack if you do it that way.
But if you can hit either side thin of the 2, good things may happen.
Give it a whack, hit it.
Hit it full, and this was the problem.
Yeah.
Nothing could really go on.
He just made sure he hit it and hit it hard, and that's what happened. He just.
Yeah, he probably feels like he's been a bit unlucky, but
When
when you hit it full, it can't really go anywhere, can it? Nothing can really happen, so.
You know both balls are staying near each other. Yeah.
But it was a good hit. He needs that to travel, just about all right.
Probably play this out in the middle of the table, cue ball. Purple 4 on the side next.
Quite a long bridge hand from his hand to the cue ball. Didn't go in clean. In doing so, didn't get the intended position on the 4, but he's turned out all right.
Oh.
Worrying times now is this. He just doesn't look settled out there. You can sense it.
Yep. Left Daniel Joe off angle combo. Where's that 4-ball going afterwards?
Yeah, that's always the.
Oh, he's missed it. Wow, they're having a bit of a nightmare, Carl.
A nightmare would be a good word to describe it, yeah.
I think if we see the waitress, maybe they can send us over a couple of Budweisers while we're watching this match. We're not allowed, though, just kidding.
We can sneak him under the table,
God,
pal.
I think I need one.
It's an easy game, sat where we're sat.
Absolutely.
So it was a thin pot, was always bumping into the 7, and he's having a nightmare, and the nightmare continues. Never seems to get easier when you're struggling.
Oh.
I mean, the cue ball's landed jam up on the 9-ball.
Oh.
So now this is, well, can you pot that? I don't know. Is there a scratch on if you do go for the pot? I don't think a bad option is bump the 5-ball off the top rail into the Andy Cloth logo sort of area and just send the 5-ball all the way back down table into this Andy Cloth logo
That's
area.
a Steve Davis special. He used to do that shot very well in the 80s.
I just think it's so hard. I don't think you can even pot the ball anyway. I think you scratch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, your shot. I mean, you've got to be careful of cue ball going in, though. I mean, on that safety, you can hit it poorly and heading towards that pocket, but what are you going to do? They're calling, I think they're calling over John Lehman to watch the hit.
Could he play off the extreme edge of the 5 to cut the 5 off the rail and then leave the 5 on the top rail?
Oh, we found John Lehman. I was trying to help find him. I stepped away for a second. They found him. We were looking for him everywhere, sitting next to us, behind us. foul on all balls, so nothing can move here.
I think he was trying to bump the orange 5 on the right-hand side rail. Hit it a little bit full. So Daniel's got a nice opportunity here, to be fair. If I can just pop this.
Oh.
A little bit short. Well, a good 1.5 foot short. Just pot your ball now. No heroics. Just use your natural line the cue ball's taking over to the other side of the table in a similar position to where the 6 is, but on the opposite side. He's screwing it though, so it makes it a little bit more harder. Hit that nice. He did hit that nice, to be fair.
He
bounced off though, didn't he?
He kept his form on that shot.
I felt like he was just going to play it plain ball and get the cue ball parallel, because he'd still been all right below middle, but I want some lines. I need some of these lines to draw on tables and stuff. I'm missing my lines.
You don't see what Carl's doing. We're looking at a monitor. He keeps with his fingers pointing at here, pointing there.
Needs this to travel.
Oh, that's
Needs it to travel.
Is that curling up? No.
Kind of just didn't want to be that close to his work.
He might need that again. He's putting it away.
No, he's a right-handed player, so he'll be able to reach this fine. He'll be able to just kill this in with a bit of left-hand spin.
Just fell in.
Has to be said, both players look a little bit edgy. But this 9-ball for 2-0 lead. And he needs this cue ball to stop. Where's he going here? Bit close.
Wow, if that had gone in.
Well, it was. Didn't need to be going up there, did it? But it stopped. It's 2-0.
2-0. Daniel Joe Baker. I'm looking to my left. We've got Andy Cloth set up here. Small little booth type thing with the How tips. I was checking out those How tips. They're saying they got these tips that are How medium tips, and they have a guarantee that from day 1 till, let's say, 4 months later, they still will play the same hardness. Oh, wait a second. Delvis is in the building. Del Smith. Del Smith was on the TV table the other day, and we didn't know that he's also known as Delvis. We hope he makes it to the TV match later. We would love to see him again. London, England, Del Smith, Delvis. Look him up. Elvis show he has. Meanwhile, Kostas smashed those, made a ball.
Needs that 7-ball to get out of his way, and it hasn't. So that's tied the 2-ball up, so that's a little bit unfortunate. This is day 4, the last day of stage 1. So there's just 4 more places left, and that will make our 64-man field, which starts tomorrow at 12 o'clock. The draw will be done tonight, and I'm certain there'll be some wild matches being done.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing those TV matches. Who's going to be on TV tomorrow, the lineup?
Not sure if he's trying to play a slow roll snooker. That's what he's trying. Needs the table to run true. Not sure if he's left the potting angle. If he hasn't, a little dinky swerve isn't out of the question.
Yeah, he's doing a little masse. 3 balls hanging for next. Oh.
Didn't get into it though, did he?
It's a big miss. Can Kostas get back in this match? He needs this game. He's down 2-0, but made tons of mistakes. Can he shake that off and start playing to his ability? if he gets from the 3 ball to the purple 4, everything will be fairly easy after that.
Cue ball travelled probably a little further than he intended, but kind of works out good because he's close to his ball, which means position to the 4 becomes easier.
The players' meeting for the main event is tonight. I think it's 8 o'clock. So there's a lot of players have come in town now, and it's getting quite full here. Famous players all over the place.
Needs a cue ball to slow down here. And it hasn't.
And he's hampered a little bit cueing by the 7 ball maybe, Carl. I'll tell you that. The last round today, the 7 p.m. matches, you'll have an absolutely packed house with all the players watching you, seeing who's going to qualify. There's going to be some tense matches, those 4 matches later on.
Now he can still chop this ball back, but it's a thin one. Cue ball is going to head towards down table for the 5, but he's not really playing with much confidence, is he? Because he's made a few mistakes. So this is not easy. He needs to bear down on this one. Oh, he's held it well, that. He's killed it well.
Yeah,
nice shot.
That was a nice shot. We'd like to see Kostas get a game on a board. Just for his sake, and his fans watching. Want to show how he can play. Daniel Joe Baker's fans want him to miss again.
He's looking good now, just 4 balls left, all in good positions, so there's nothing major to do with the cue ball. Most big hitters have already qualified in the first 3 days. 3 American players have made it through to stage 2. Big field of American players in the main event. Most of the big top Asian players have also made it through. There's just a couple left. Jeffrey DeLuna lost in 3 final round matches. Back to back to back. It's unbelievable. Fuche Wei not really performed, so he's still on his last chance.
Kostas gets it done. He's going to go down 2-1. It's funny, Fuche Wei talked to me earlier. His manager talked to me. He said he's very upset. We said something that he keeps losing on a TV match. He wants us to put him back on TV later, and he's going to win, he says. So if he can get down late, we'll see what happens with the matchups later. But he's determined to show everyone he can win.
That's what he said, has he?
Yeah. He said, oh, they listen to the commentating, and we saying he keeps losing on TV, which he has. But he wants to have another chance at it.
Right, so it's in his head a little bit.
Yeah, but some people, they like shy away from him. He's determined. He wants to get back on. I actually think Fuche Wei will qualify today. He's a top player. And
doesn't like what we've been saying, does he not?
He was a little upset that I'm not sure if he meant it like that, in translation as well. I think he more like he's determined to get back on TV.
Yeah, he's not.
Oh, this might be illegal.
He's not daft. He knows he's underperformed.
I think only 2 balls went over that time, Carl, and nothing went in, but I'm not sure.
You're right.
I'm not sure if they know. Oh,
I don't think he's going to put him back in anyway.
Yeah,
in this instance.
sure, of course.
So
yes, it doesn't matter where.
It kind of is one of them where he's not even thinking about it. But I know what you mean.
Yeah. I've got a feeling this is going to be a long match, as it is already, and it's going to go hill-hill. And something's going to happen in the last game. Something odd.
Right. Pretty thin in the side. Cue ball, he doesn't know where it's going, but he's missed the one. Pretty good chance, this.
Absolutely, Carl.
He's on the one in the side, so it's not a difficult pot. Looks a kind of easy-ish path to get to get on the two. Yeah, and they're all in they're in good positions, these. There's no real major shot to play.
Yeah, I think he's going to get out this time. Daniel Joe Baker's been in Vegas off and on a few weeks here and there, been winning some local tournaments.
Which tournaments he won? Elaborate.
Some of the local ones.
Tuesday Night Flyer?
Yes, you know, the bar tables.
In this club, or?
Some of the, you know, every bar or pool hall in Vegas has a nightly tournament.
Ah, I see.
So, you know, you can, if you want to just go put $20 in or something, you have to play in a competitive tournament.
Maybe we'll go and enter one tonight.
We could. I entered one, you had Mitch Ellerman in it, you had all these top players in it in a bar. Just sitting there.
So just needs to judge this one, because he's a bit long. Not too bad, but he'd love to have been running this 5-ball into the side to play green 6 in the top left pocket. Instead, he's going to have to float through the gap to play 6 in opposite corner. Judges pace well. They can go wrong. So that's pretty good.
Daniel Joe Baker making nice work of this out, like I thought he would. This angle's a little funny though. Not where he exactly wanted to be.
It's not too bad. He can top it through. Natural angle off top. Play it with a bit of right-hand spin. Hit right-hand side rail above middle and just come nicely down for the 9-ball. He stunned it though, you know. He didn't play a natural follow, did he? He stunned it near the pocket instead of playing the natural angle, and he's left himself a little twitchy one here.
I mean, he should make it, but
I've seen many a man miss these.
let's see if he jumps up or anything. Let's see his form. Lifted his head a little bit, but still good. Where's that cue ball going? He's fine.
3-1, Daniel Joe Baker.
Let's see, who's our next match? Our next match at 3 p.m. is Dean Goddard from London, England versus former US Open champion Gabe Owen. Gabe Owen, everyone knows, top player from the USA. Dean Goddard, I want to interview him. Well, if I can, actually, this match is going to... Maybe I'll get Ben Sutherland to interview him.
So Kostas to break. do with a real nice layout here to stay in this match. Made the wing ball. Did have a thin cut on the one ball until the orange 5 come down and bumped this 2 over the pocket. So now he might have to play a combo. That's what he's looking at.
Carl, this guy Kostas, have you seen him in Europe in some of the tournaments?
Nope.
When's the last time you haven't played for about a year though, recent or so? So he might have been just new.
I haven't played a Euro Tour for, must be getting on 2 years.
Yeah, and he's only 20 years old, so that's why you might have missed him.
I refuse to play that tour.
Oh, why is that?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Well, you're mainly doing it. You said you're doing the commentating now. You're taking a bit of time off anyway.
Yeah, I'm doing some commentary, working with obviously CSI and Matchroom Sport. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not ruling out the Cue coming back out though at some point, you know.
I'm hoping they, like I was saying a couple of times earlier this week, they bring that back, that speed pool tournament that you won. You got over $40,000 for that. Kind of dominated that tournament.
Taxman didn't know that. Cheers, pal.
Ah,
I'm only joking. I'm all legit. Don't worry. That was just a little Brit humour there.
Yeah, I think you and
they thought it were 4,000. Cheers, buddy.
Should have made some notes before the match. Chris Melling is also sitting behind us. He would like that tournament to come back. He's very good at that game.
I was sat, me and Ben did the last match, and I said I'm in a bit of a silly mood today.
You saying that? Oh, look at that shot, jump shot.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Needs a nice little nudge here, though. He doesn't want to knock the 2 in. Well, he has knocked the 2 in, but can he chop this 3 ball in? It is cuttable. That angle there makes it look very easy, but believe me, when you're behind it, it's thin. It's just deceiving.
He's got cut or the bank, I suppose. Yeah, we've got to be careful with Carl today. He's in one of those moods. He hasn't eaten for a while. He likes it, you know, he likes a nice salad or something healthy, organic, obviously, you know, all that stuff on this
vegan,
this diet. You know, I'm eating double burger and chips. I'm eating pizza, and
it's showing as well.
Well, I don't know. I enjoy my food. What can I say? Yeah, he won't eat anything unhealthy. Carl Fitness Boyers.
So is he playing the cut, or does he have to play the bank? Let's have a look.
Cue ball. No, he hit it nice.
Yeah, he played it off the jaw, so that made the cue ball a little bit easier to control. Like you say, it went near the middle, but he's in a pretty good spot here now. He's created a good chance, and he definitely needs this rack.
He doesn't want to go down 4-1. Don't think he will be able to come back if he does go down 4-1. Nice form there. Made sure he didn't jump up, kept his head down. Good to see. Not sure if he likes this angle though, if there is an angle. Probably just pull it out, draw it back to the middle of the table, kind of, to the left-hand side there.
Yeah.
Oh, he had an angle. That's a nice shot. Had a slight angle. He could go forward on the ball.
Cheated it a little bit, so that's helped him.
Perfect position. Stop shot. Stop shot. Out.
this 9 ball to stay in the match. We're approaching 40 minutes, so this has got a good chance for being our longest match of stage 1.
Nice out from Kostas Koukiadakis. It's the last chance for these two players. The loser will be out and going home, well, unless they're staying for the US Open next week at Mandalay Bay, which Carl is doing the commentating again. I'll be out with my program, my Sharpie, getting autographs from him, any other players, just a fan. And he said he's charging 50 or 100. I think it's going to be more like 10 or 15. So bring the kids down. $10 in autographs, not so bad.
Kids are free.
Oh, okay. I'll give my stuff to one of the kids to get all my autographs sorted out.
I think we're having a little time out here as
well.
well.
Time out.
That'll give my co-commentator a chance to thank the sponsors.
So, the lovely Andy 988 cloth. And by the way, I like the color of this cloth. I prefer this to the blue cloth. That's just me. From, I suppose, a snooker background, English 8-ball. The nice diamond tables here. The Cyclop Hyperion balls. Master Billiard chalk. And of course, the WPA, the World Pool Billiard Association. This is a World WPA event produced by CSI. And this is the first WPA event they have held. Normally, they're just sanctioned by the WPA. This is their event with $50,000 added. So that's excellent, and excellent for the players to have this event just before the US Open, so they don't have to fly here, fly there. They're in town anyway. Saves on multiple airfares and hotels. And that's nice organization by two different companies organizing these tournaments. And here they're back. Kostas is back. We can get on with this next game. Oh, that's nice. Made a ball. 2.
Wow.
3 balls.
Look at this for a break.
4 balls. Made 4 balls. And he's dead hooked behind the purple 4. How'd you like that?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
So unlucky. Well, he did lose a cue ball a little bit. If he parked the cue ball in the middle of the table, he would have been on the 2. But still unlucky. He made 4 balls. He can push out. He's pushing for a jump shot, Carl. Oh, he's not going to like this.
Listen, if he jumps this, if he jumps this and makes the 2, I'll get the drinks in.
I like the way
Griff's
that Kostas
Billiards.
actually had a look. Like you walked over. Why are you walking over to the table? What are you having a look at?
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Kostas came to the table and had a look like, and then I mean, come on. You know, you don't even have to get out your chair. Wow, yeah. I think he hit it a little hard, Carl, that shot.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why he was trying to get.
Oh.
Obviously, we weren't trying to get that close, but you know, he snookered anyway. Just literally just touched the cue ball. Yeah, that was. He'd love to take that one again, wouldn't he?
Now he's actually got a very tough shot. Oh, well, we can't see if there's a gap here. He might have a chance.
He's got to really spin this.
Oh, nearly hit it.
Yeah, he was never really gonna.
Wow.
Get away with that one.
That could change. I mean, look at this. Change a whole match here. Kostas is moving a little quicker as well. He's excited now. Feels like he can get back in the game. Just making sure where he wants to be on the 4. He's having a look.
Yeah, he just wants to float this in, doesn't he? Get the cue ball right over the other side of the table. He's missed it. Wow.
Oh, he kind of lunged it a little bit, and he's gone in off.
Wow.
Oh, that's just clearly the pressure there.
That is a huge let-off for Daniel Joe Baker.
Don't think Kostas will want to watch this match again. Or maybe to learn by his mistakes. Oh, both of them.
I want to just touch on something there for all amateurs. He should have put the cue ball on the side rail and spin it off the bottom rail onto the left side rail, because then it doesn't matter how hard or soft you end up hitting it. Because he's tried to come off one rail and land in this gap, you can under-hit it or over-hit it all the time, and he's over-hit it, hasn't he?
Absolutely, Carl. The way you're saying you're going towards your shot.
Yeah,
so you have such a bigger window. Excellent tip there for amateur, all players actually. Oh, and he's missed it.
And he's forced.
Has he hooked him though?
Wow. Is the cue ball gonna? Oh.
I think he's gonna hook him. Oh, what a match.
The thing is, I know he's got away with that, and I'm not saying, you know, Kostas deserves to be snookered hooked. I'm not saying that at all, but he missed a glorious chance. So it's kind of like, you know, he's getting put through the mill now. He's going to have to come with... Massey in this ball, is he?
He's thinking about it, because he's got his shooting cue still.
I mean, it is a difficult jump shot because the 8-ball is so far up table. So I'm not sure if he can land it or not.
He's looking at the kick shot now. I'm looking up. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, it's quite far away. He possibly could land it.
Yeah, he's looking over there. Do you do the soft kick shot? I mean, just land on it? Nah, can you? 2 rails behind, just slowly pocket, you know, like just dead weight? Or is that too dangerous? Let's see what he does. He's probably going to whack it. He whacked it to make sure he hit it because he's nervous, and he missed the whole ball. It wasn't an easy kick, obviously.
No, I mean, it wasn't. And like I said, Daniel did get a bit fortunate there where, you know, he had ball in hand and he put the cue ball in the wrong spot, then missed his 4. Luckily got the... I think the jump shot, he might have been able to get it, I don't know.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Daniel's out here.
Unfortunate for Kostas there. He did have a good opportunity early on, and the missed kick shot to stay in the rack is going to cost him this 6th rack, and he will be trailing 4-2, so he's got to up his game now, otherwise we won't be seeing him in stage 2. Fuming with himself, as you can see there. He's really going through the motions now. We have all been there. It's not an easy place to be. We're just sat here talking about it, you know, thinking, oh, why has he done that? How's he done that? But I'm sure everyone who's played pool at some point in their life is going through what he's going through right now, thinking, what have I done there? How did I manage to do that? If I could have just done this.
How does someone like this get it out their head? I mean, you know, you may not think about it, but somehow it's still in your arm or something, isn't it? Like your body's feeling, everything's feeling it.
I think this is also the art of being one of the, you know, trying to become one of the top players, if you like.
That's not legal, by the way.
You know,
he made 2 balls, but nothing crossed.
I think he's made 3 balls, so he's all
1, 2, 3. Oh, he did make a 3rd one. Okay, yeah.
Do apologise, my co-commentator can't count to.
Well, Daniel Joe Baker jumped up as well. The English, we both can't count.
Yeah, I think this is just... it's like when Shane played Han Yu in the World Masters 2 or 3 weeks ago. He was down 6-3. She'd played a real good set so far. And, I mean, she's a top player, but there's just something about that, losing to a woman enigma, isn't there, if you know what I mean, even though she's a top player. But he didn't sort of, you know, expect him to give up. He didn't give up, and he found a way, didn't he? And that's sort of where Kostas is at now. I mean, it's 4-2. He's only got to win 3 racks. It's not like he's got to win 10 on the trot, is it?
And he's been shooting once or twice or more every single game. It's not like
he's going to get opportunities because Daniel can't break, can't rack the balls and can't break. So the percentages would tell you.
No, Kostas.
Percentages would tell you he's not going to keep landing on the lowest ball as much as Shane Van Boning would because he breaks better and racks better. So, but Kostas' problem at the minute is just potting the ball. He's really struggling. This could hit jaw, it has done. And you would say that is a fortunate roll.
Yeah.
So Daniels, he is having a couple of nice rolls because, you know, he got away with one in last rack and snookered Kostas, and he's played a poor shot there and got away with it.
Sometimes, Carl, though, when you put on your lucky shoes, things can work out for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I won't be surprised if the full field is wearing blue suede tomorrow.
Yeah.
Our next match is scheduled for 3 o'clock.
Oh, the next match, let me just have a look at my notes. Oh, yes, it's Dean Goddard from London, England, against the former US Open champion from the USA, Gabe Owen. I don't know much about Dean Goddard, but Ben Sutherland, co-commentator, went to get some info about him, so we will have that for the next match. Some little tidbits about him.
Ben and Jason will be doing that next match.
What are you going to be doing, Carl?
I'm going to be stuffing my face.
With? What are you going to order?
I'm going to order the food, by the way. Griff Billiards is fantastic.
It
so
is.
if you want to come down and watch some pool, tomorrow stage 2 will be starting. It's just $20 to get in. Fantastic value. You get to see the world's greatest players. You can stay in all day, all night, order food. As I said, the food's brilliant. The club's really nice. Mark Griff has done a fantastic job in this place. I remember when it was Pool Sharks, I think it was, when they used to have the pit in the middle. It was a bit, ropey, is a good word. So I'm probably going to get myself a nice salad, I think.
Oh.
Now, Kostas, is he going to try and cook this 3-ball all the way up the rail?
No. He is. Oh, he's only made it this time.
I tell you what, you can't hit it better than that. He hit that so good. Come on, Kostas, keep going. You can win this match.
Yeah, he put a nice stroke on that. It didn't decelerate. He hit it nice.
He's still in this match. There is no doubt about it. It's 4-2. It's a race to 5.
I would just like to see him, you know.
I want to see him win this rack, me.
Yeah, I just want to see him. Cause you know, I'm sure he's got family watching things. He plays so much better than this. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Just fired it into the near jaw.
Oh, Kostas, you're killing us.
On a brand new table, that can sometimes slide in. This has had plenty of play though now, so you're not going to get away with them ones. Needs to play a good shot here though.
That is a good shot there. Distance, but nice angle, I think.
Yeah, he's in a good spot here now, and it will take a poor shot for Kostas to get back to the table.
In the background, we can see Dean Goddard from London, England, waiting to play. Oh, and he's missed it.
I'll tell you what, this is on a knife edge. This is where I prefer to watch a match like this than two big guns going at it and just break condition.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who's going to win, do you? Do you see what I mean? It's just so like unpredictable, and this is what this match is a bit like the Masters golf that we just witnessed. You didn't know what was going to happen.
Oh, look at this. He's got no, that's not good.
This is what you need. You need people to make mistakes, because mistakes make things exciting. He needs the 7 to slow down, and it's not. So he does have a pot at this. Needs to be careful of the scratch in the bottom right hand pocket. The pocket where the cue ball is near now. Cue ball will track down towards this area if he pots the 7, that is. Obviously, if he misses the 7, it might not scratch.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Oh, he played it hard, didn't he? He threw the angle
Oh,
away.
this could be it.
Yeah, that was a nice
Hey, it's just
shot.
in time as well. We might not be late for the next match.
Yeah, it was a nice shot, that. It's a lot easier when you know your opponent's gifting you opportunities.
He's not going to miss this, is he? Nah, that's it. Good night, Kostas. Daniel Joe Baker wins 5-2. We will be back in a couple of minutes with Dean Goddard against Gabe Owen.